This will not be a typical rebuild video. The video actually ends when we don't win a national championship. We are taking over a great program as Georgia with Kirby Smart, and the odds are going to be stacked for us to win. After every single year we win a national championship, we will make it more challenging until we can't win any more natties, and that's when the video will end. And I know that might sound crazy, but this first year, we're actually going to sim to the off season. I want to build this roster. I don't think this Georgia roster is good enough yet, and we're going to start in the off season. I'm going to build this roster, but like I said, the odds are for us to win. None of our players can leave, and the transfer portal is on max for everyone else. So we should be able to bring in a crazy transfer portal class, but every year it'll get more challenging. Also, Coach XP on fastest, injuries off, and we got the pre-order bonus for Kirby Smart, who's already level 80 at coach. You'll see some of the things might cook us when it comes to making this more difficult. So unfortunately, we're going to lose a good portion of our roster, like Zachariah Branch. We're going to lose some star players, but we're at the transfer portal, and I did not bring in one high school guy because I want to bring in nothing but 4-stars and 5-star transfers to build this roster. That's my goal. So our team is absolutely crazy next year, and we could go after 2, 3, 5 stars here, and we're going to try to just go absolutely crazy in the portal. We could bring in Ty Simpson, Marcel Reed, Coy Parrish. I have never been in the portal as a very, very good team like this. So this is crazy. We could get any quarterback we want pretty much. Also receiver, we just get whoever we want, and then we also have elite recruiters so we could put in more hours for guys. This is actually going to be a ball. This is going to be fun. So Kirby Smart has elite recruiter for the defense. Let's make that some offensive guys, man. Receiver, maybe even O-line. Let's get quarterback as well. I want to make sure we get Ty Simpson. Even though we don't need him, we want him. National Signing Day, and we could look at the recruiting class we brought in, which is phenomenal. We brought in almost everyone we wanted but Carter Smith. That's probably the biggest loss. And it's not that bad. He is a 5-star, number 2 player in the nation. He was going to come in 90+ overall. But we got Jordan Seaton. We got some other very high-rated offensive linemen. We signed a bunch of former 5-stars. Cam Coleman is now on his roster. Also, Brown is on his roster. We signed Ty Simpson and Marcel Reed. We have to win the natty this first year because this is the gimme one. We also signed DJ Pickett, another former 5-star. We have a phenomenal class coming in, and let's see if we can win the natty, and it'll get much more challenging. Also, we brought in Coy Parrish, who wouldn't even be a starter right now on this team. I think we have to move him to corner. I think we have to, because no way Coy Parrish, top player, does not even get on the field. At least at corner, he would at least play. Also, Ashton Stamps from LSU. We brought in 2 LSU corners here. The team is crazy. It's crazy. We got to win. Ty Simpson even goes up in development trait. We're going crazy. Who else? Somebody else is going up in development trait. I don't even know who that is. Maybe one of our running backs. Is it going to be a 3rd player? Oh, my goodness. I don't even know who these guys are on the roster. What position they play. That's 4 players going up in development trait. And 3 of them, I don't even recognize. 5 players. Marcel Reed also, both the quarterbacks, 6 players. Oh my, this is the most I ever seen. Can we get up to 10? 6 players. That's crazy work. I do have manual progression on. That might be a feature we'll turn off at some point, but I think I'm so confident. I don't think I'm gonna use it. Gunnar Stockton obviously is not going to start in this universe. What I will do is, do I want to upgrade Marcel Reed or Ty Simpson? That's a real question. Who do I want to start at quarterback? Matter of fact, let's just auto progress everyone. We should be able to get away with that. We're going to have to wait until next year to auto progress the transfers. For some reason, it doesn't work. So we'll wait until next season. We should be very, very good. Now we had the opportunity to progress our players. I want y'all to see the roster. We're going to start Ty Simpson. Hopefully Marcel Reed does not transfer out. That's if we win the natty. If we lose, the video's over. but hopefully he don't transfer out. Right now we do have the portal off, but if we win, we will be changing that. Running back room, elite, 3 guys in the 90s. Receiver room, elite as well. Cam Coleman is going to be the star of the show. We did bring in Trudez Green from LSU as well. Jordan Seaton progressed. Whole offensive line is in the 90s. Defensive line is the weakest part of the roster. The edge room, I should say. D tackle, we're good, but the edge rushers, that's probably the weakest part of this team. Whole linebacker core 90 plus, corners 90 plus, safeties 90 plus, kicker even 88 overall. Come on, man. I'm even going to rock out with my favorite playbook to use in Dynasty for simulation, and that's Duke. Y'all know all about Duke and how crazy they sim. So we sim to week 15. We have a loss and we're ranked number 2. Ole Miss is better than us right now. Who did we lose to? Louisville. Wow. Beat up on number 14 Oklahoma. Beat up on LSU. Damn, all 3 of these games in a row, pretty much the same score. We played one close game all year, it appears, and that's the game we lost. No, it's not even close. We lost by a good margin. We have Ole Miss in this conference game. We should get a first round bye here. Let's go ahead and sim, and let's make sure we win this natty. And of course, we do win the conference championship. And yeah, we're balling. We do have that one loss, but anything could happen in this game. Anything can really happen in this game. So this video could end right now. Now we will get Notre Dame or Ohio State. We're the number 1 seed, and we have the toughest situation, man. The toughest situation. Ohio State or Notre Dame is no duck and smoke. Jeremiah Smith wins the Heisman Trophy, and we're probably going to be playing Ohio State. Let's see if they end up beating Notre Dame. We do win a bunch of awards across the whole entire team, which is as expected. We have a crazy roster, and we do end up pulling Notre Dame in the conference, or no, the first round of playoffs. That's going to be the first round for us, at least. It's going to be the Orange Bowl. They're 92 overall. We're well past a 99 overall, in my opinion. If you don't know at this point, we can't play any games, so we're gonna have to sim and hope we win all of these games. We're not able to play, and we do we win? Hold up, we broke a record. Don't tell me we went out like that. Okay, we do win our first playoff game. We'll move on to the next round. Who do we get in the next round of playoffs? Corey Parrish going crazy, all of this stuff. I don't know why it gives you SEC Player of the Week. Only a couple SEC teams are even playing in the playoffs. And we get USC. This should be an easier matchup than the last team. Knock on wood, they're 87 overall. Let's go ahead and advance that as well. They have 2 losses on the year, and the sim is so quick. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Simulation got much faster. I don't know what changed, but we do win against USC, and we will move on now to the national championship, I believe. And that game will be against Ole Miss. Let's just go ahead and sim it, man. That game is against Ole Miss. And do we get the dub? I want to also sim so y'all see I'm not forcing no losses. And we do win our first national championship. That one was a given. It only gets more challenging from here. So let's check out our stats. 4,600 yards, 41 touchdowns, 8 picks for Ty Simpson. He got 32 skill points. He could have been even higher in the overall, and 1,500 rushing yards for our starting back, 600 for the backup, and 300 for the third string, and 12 touchdowns for Ty Simpson. What was going on out here? Everyone was eating. You love to see it. 3,000-yard receivers, tight end getting involved. Unfortunately, Trudez Green, did he even catch a pass? He's going to transfer out. We're turning the portal on also. And the sack numbers, pretty good sack numbers. Sam linebacker, Will linebacker leading the way in sacks. D tackle up there. Interception numbers also phenomenal. Very, very good team. But now things get more challenging. So for this first year, to make it more challenging, we are going to put our user transfer setting back to default. So we will have guys leave our roster. Also, to make things even more challenging for this portal, we could only bring in 22 players, 1 player for each starting spot on the roster. Now, I know, you have 3 receivers, all that stuff. We're doing 22 transfers. We still don't have any high school guys. Let's go ahead and advance. And those are going to be the 2 restrictions we put on for this season. Not too bad. We're warming up. We still want to try to win the Natty. As we'll go on, it'll get more and more challenging, even up to maybe creating a new head coach. And look at the amount of players that's leaving early. Wow. Cam Coleman, Brown, oh my goodness, Jordan Seaton. We even having backups leave early, man. Wow. The amount of players leaving early, and we can't even convince them otherwise. Now, what we can do is we do have 10 persuasion attempts. Maybe we could buy a coach ability for our head coach so we could convince some of these guys to come back. Now, it's interesting that Trudaz Green wants to transfer when he didn't catch a ball, or not want to transfer. He wants to go to the league. He didn't catch a ball. He didn't play a snap, and he wants to leave early. So I've been able to convince 2 guys to come back. Now, our other 3 guys, they want to leave. Now, I think I'm gonna go buy, if we have enough money for our coach, is it worth going to buy one of these, CEO abilities? Spend a second persuasion on a player if the first fails. Let's buy it, man. Let's buy it. So let's see if it works, if it's going to do what it's going to do, and let's try to convince some of these guys to come back, man. That's something we need. We need that. So we able to convince, get another chance here. Successful. Okay, it was worth it. We bring back a 90 overall corner. And if we're able to get Trudaz Green, it'll definitely be damn. Okay. 2 more persuasion attempts here. Let's try to get you to come back. Nope. We have 1 more left. And it's tough. Let's go with the edge rusher. And he does come back. Okay, we bring a couple guys back. Now, when we go to this portal, we can only bring in 22 players, which is, still a good amount of players. Last cycle, I think we brought in 30, 25, somewhere like that. So it's still a good amount of players we're bringing in. Julian Lewis is in the portal as the only 5-star. Unfortunately, we can't talk to him. We could talk to Deuce Knight. Do we need Deuce Knight? No. We do have Marcel Reed. He did not transfer out. But we're going to talk to Deuce Knight, see if he wants to be the 1 quarterback transfer to come to this roster. Now, it's a lot of options here, Dallas Wilson, a great option to bring in. You have some other solid receivers. You got a D tackle. It's a lot of options to choose from, but we can only bring in 22, so we're going to keep that in mind. National Signing Day, and we didn't sign 22. We went under. We're probably right around 20 players. Yeah, we're at 19, actually. We missed out on a couple guys. It's fine. I wish I would have brought 2 running backs. We do bring in 1 running back, the number 3 player in the nation. Deuce Knight, number 2 player in the nation, also commits to the program. Number 4 corner. So we're good. Brought in some good players. Dallas Wilson, popular name. So, probably the number 1 class. No, where's our class ranked? We're number 15, only 19 4-stars. So we'll see how good we'll be this year, man. We'll see. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Why you say you're nervous? We have 2 running backs on roster. I went after 3, but we only walked away with 2 somehow. So we could move one of these receivers over to running back, and that's what we're gonna have to do. But of course, it's not gonna let us move a receiver because the game don't think we have enough receivers. Y'all know how things usually go. So maybe we move this guy over to receiver, then we can move someone over. 2 more restrictions we're adding this year is auto recruiting will be on. So, when we win this next national championship, we won't even be able to control the roster moving forward. And then also we're putting auto recruiting on. So we didn't even take advantage of it last go around. This would be the perfect time to take advantage of it, as our team we needed some boosts, and you'll see, we just need something to push us over the edge. So maybe we'll upgrade Kirby Smart in the tactician, because we really need everything we could kind of get at this point. And we're a 99 overall, but the issue is we have to go win the Natty. So we do have some guys jumping in overall. It looks like Marcel Reed will be the highest overall quarterback. Deuce Knight also maybe be a backup. We'll see. Deuce Knight attributes, just throwing attributes, is always super low, the accuracies. But his abilities always look good with the pure runner archetype, all of that stuff. We still have 2 running backs on roster. We didn't move a receiver. So yeah, that's definitely an issue. But good progression from the tight ends. The O-line takes a huge step back. We go from 90s across the board in the O-line room to 80s across the board. And but D-line got better. Linebackers got worse. Corners are still very good. Safeties still pretty good. No kicker at all. And since we had auto recruiting on and we advanced to the next season, they actually gave us some extra players just to fill out your roster. If you didn't know they did that, they will do that if you put auto recruiting on when you advance to the next season. So they gave us another quarterback, gave us a 3rd string running back, which is pretty good. Even gave us some receivers down here that's not that good. Gave us the tight end. So they'll kind of just fill out your roster. Sometimes they'll give you a gem. Sometimes they'll give you a pretty good player. If you pay attention, you'll be able to notice it. But let's go ahead and check out what schedule the CPU gave us. And we're just going to advance right to week 15. Louisville, that's the team we lost to. We got to restore honor. And then we get LSU, no Alabama, no Ole Miss. We do get A&M. Let's go ahead and advance to week 15 and see what happens. So simulating the week 15, we do not make our conference championship. We end this year 10-2. Already not looking good. The video not looking good as far as continuing. We lose to Mizzou and we lost to LSU. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to make the playoffs at least. We will be in the playoffs. Let's see who we pull in the offs. Brady Jackson wins the Heisman for Texas Tech. We also kept the same exact playbook on for offense and defense. And we pull Ole Miss once again, man. What is the beef with Ole Miss, man? This is our 3rd time going against them. We beat them in the conference championship. We beat them in the national championship last year as well. And here we beat them as well. Yes, we do beat them as well. Okay. I was a little nervous for a second, And we get Ohio State. Oh, man, it's not easy. It's not going to be an easy matchup. We also have to hire 2 new coordinators. They left. That's what happens when you're a good team. The coordinators will move on. We can sign John Summerall from Tulane. We could pull him to be our DC. And in real life, he went to Florida to be their head coach. Let's just offer him the job. Let's not even think about it. Let's see. We advance against Ohio State. And is the game frozen? What is going on? What is going on? So we back in and we do win the Rose Bowl. Let's see. 2 more games. Let's see who we get. LSU, this is the team we lost to. This is the roster we ended up losing to. And I'm interested to see, okay, we do hire Chip. Do we also hire John? And we do hire John. So we secured the coordinators for the following year. LSU, their roster is going to be 92 overall, and our overall actually went down. We went down to a 97. How? I don't know. I have no idea how our overall went down. Injuries are off. I don't know. I have no idea how we went down. Let's see. Do we beat LSU here? And it appears that we do, and we are going back to the national championship, man. We're going back. Who do we pull? And I don't want to cut because I want y'all to see that I am not forcing any wins. We are just balling. It's almost like I know what I'm doing sometimes. Almost like that. And we get Texas. Number 8 Texas. Now let's just go ahead and sim right through this game to see if we could secure our 2nd national championship. And I think we did. It popped up for a second. And congratulations, all of that stuff. Do we win the national championship? More records being broken, and for some reason don't tell you what record you broke, and we do win another one. That's 2. It's time to make this a lot more challenging. Let's look at the schedule to see everything. So we beat Ole Miss 38-20. Ohio State 31-10, 38-21, and then we beat Texas by 10. So we didn't really play any close games, man. We really didn't play any 1-score games. We had 2 1-score games, and those games we lost. So we kind of know our strengths, know our weaknesses. Let's go ahead and check out the sim stats. 4,200 yards, 36 touchdowns, 4 picks for Reed. He's probably gonna go on to the next level. 1,300 yards and then 720 touchdowns for our backup running back is crazy. And he wants to transfer for playing time. Buddy, he's a senior. It don't matter. It don't matter. Great receiving numbers. Everyone over 1,000 yards. Dallas Wilson going crazy. Good stuff to see. 16 sacks, 15 sacks. And then 10, yes, all great stuff. A lot of interception numbers. Now the unfortunate part, all the recruiting is now on. So we have a lot of players trying to leave out. We could try to convince some of these guys to come back. Luckily, we do have the chance to, do the 2 persuasion attempts, which is pretty useful. So failed. Can we convince Ryan to come back? And Ryan is going to leave. Okay, Deuce Knight, you got to come back because Marcel Reed is transferring, or he's graduating, and we lose both our quarterbacks. Wow. What is going to happen at the quarterback position, man? Because yeah, Reed is going on to the league, and then both our backup quarterbacks just transferred out. Oh man, this was not the year to turn off or to turn on auto recruiting. This was not the year for that. Let's try to convince some of these guys to come back. We'll get our tight end, maybe try to get a corner. Yeah, let's go for the corner. We have 2 more persuasion attempts here. A medium chance on a punter. I would never. We're going to lose all our quarterbacks. We're going to have no quarterbacks on roster because our other guys transferring out as well. Let's go after the D tackle. Failed as well. We have 1 more persuasion attempt here. National Signing Day with the CPU doing all of the recruiting, and oh man, don't tell me this is gonna be our only quarterback. So no, we do sign. Oh, these are high schoolers. No, we do sign 2 transfers. Okay, it looks like Weston Bryan is going to be our starting quarterback. 4-star transfer. We'll see how well he is, how good he is. Top class, we signed the number 5 class in the nation. I wonder how many transfers do we get? We get 10 transfers. Okay, we have a chance. We have a chance here to be okay. We'll go through position changes and we'll try to do what we could do. All right, let's advance to training results, move some guys around, try to put people in positions to succeed. And we do have a couple guys that's probably gonna go up in development trait. 1 guy to be exact here. And we're still at 99 overall, man. Quarterback play is going to be the issue. We have 2 guys, both 84 overall. Running back, still a great running back. We still have some good players. The O-line just going down every single year, just getting worse and worse. At least the D-line is probably the best it has been all series. So, and then the defense is still elite. We're not out the mix. Now, when you see the big change we're making for this year, we might be out the mix. We're going to completely change our defense. We're going to arguably the best playbook in the game to a pistol offense. Vanderbilt book, I'm not sure how good it is, but this is very different than the super widespread veer and shoot offense that Duke has. And we're also going to change to a 4-3 defense, which I don't think is a good defense in sim, in my opinion, in this game. So we're going from the best playbooks to maybe, I don't want to call them the worst, but definitely not great ones. Now, when it comes to our schedule, we got USC, Florida State. We have Texas, Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee. Okay, let's go ahead and advance to week 15 to see if we could win a national championship for the 3rd year. So I actually stopped the sim here early on. We're 2-1. That's a bad start. That's a bad start. The reason I'm stopping the sim because we have a lot of coach points with our head coach, and I want to use them all on tactician. I think we just need as much of a boost as we could get. Kirby Smart is also at level 99. He is almost maxed out as a coach here, but we're going to max out this tactician, and we're going to go with week 15. We simped the week 15, and we're trash. We're 8-4, lost 35-0, 47-3. If this is not proof that playbook is everything, it is. It's proof. Our overall has dropped to a 91 also. We was just a 99. Yeah. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, video ends when we don't win the natty. We don't win the natty. Video ends.